I was holding the weight of the world on my shoulders, and I was trying to look strong from the outside when I felt broken on the inside. So I started working back through my own beliefs, and as I did, the weight started to come off like fast and easy.
All right, Steph, how you doing? Thanks for being here.
So good. Thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
So am I. So you and I know each other, but for those who don't, give us a quick background on what type of exciting things you're up to.
So I do weight loss for women,
Okay.
but specifically weight loss through mindset. I build a foundation based off of like what someone believes about their body. And those beliefs will either make it easy to stick to a workout routine or easy to make healthy food choices or really hard. So if somebody thinks it's not right or it's not safe to have the body they want, even though they want it, they're going to always sabotage it. So I get in there and I help them find the beliefs that are sabotaging and help it be easy to eat the food, healthy, and do the workouts.
And who do you want to tell this story to? What was the person or audience you had in mind when you thought about coming here today?
I mean, most specifically women,
Okay.
and any woman who's ever struggled with trying to get her body to where she wants to be.
Okay.
And is also beating herself up over the idea that she might think it's a little bit vain to want this body. This is like a woman who's really, she wants that body, but she's afraid to let herself have it.
I like that. Yeah. Okay, and when you're putting this out there, are you thinking of putting it out to bring in clients or to sell a course or a product that, you know, so customers or social media posts or is anything specific, all the above or?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much all of the above. I have a course right now, it's called Body Built by Love.
Okay.
And then I just created a course called Baby Built by Love, which is about creating the beliefs that make it easier to like give birth to a baby, because I recently had my son. So there's courses, I do one-on-one coaching, and there will be a book in the future.
What's the name of your company?
Body Built by Love.
And I like that. That's strong. It's got a great benefit. And when you tell the story, let's pick something.
I think it's articulating what exactly I do, because it's so far from anything that is mainstream in the world of weight loss. So most people are saying, do this workout, eat this healthy food, which again, like those are powerful things, but they're not gonna work for somebody who doesn't believe it's possible. So
Got it. So like the inner game of weight loss.
yeah, exactly.
Could that be it?
Yeah,
Could you just steal that?
yeah. I talk about inner work all the time, kind of to describe what I do, because I feel like that's starting to resonate more with people.
So people want the end result. No one wants to do the work.
Yeah,
And so that's a challenge that people who teach inner work face, is you're presenting that to the consumer and being like, hey, if you stick with me and you do this insanely hard work for 5 to 10 years, you're gonna free your mind of all these thoughts like, shit, I'll take the pill.
right.
No thanks,
right.
you know?
Yeah.
So that's a battle you have to face. And there's 2 ways to do it. The most common is to make it sound as simple and easy as possible. And then the other way that is a little bit harder to craft the messaging about is when it's in your face, like this is gonna be the hardest damn thing you ever do. And the program that did really well with that was P90X. So P90X, when it came out on late night TV, they said you're gonna have to do this kick-ass workout for 90 days to see results. And for some reason, people resonated with that. Why was it? Because it was honest.
Yeah. I do believe that we create whatever reality we want. So I believe we can choose for it to be easy. A lot of times that hard work mentality has really been like drilled into us. So I don't know if I love the hard work idea, but I do love the like finding their life force.
Cool.
Because like that is what happens in the process. All of a sudden you go, I'm strong. So
Great.
I love that.
The other way is to take away that fear that they're gonna have, that it is going to be hard work and that it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
people hate work, but they really hate work that doesn't get results. Because in your world, people have tried a lot of things and failed. When you're thinking about how to tell that story too, I would write down all of the objections that people are gonna have. This is not gonna last. This is not gonna make permanent change inside. This is not gonna do as well as doing a fasting diet. And think about how you can counter those when you're telling the story of it.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a little bit on how to position what your offering is. And then the thing about selling inner work, because no one wants to do it, is you got to also strongly focus on the results that they're going to get. When I used to be in the dating advice world, we would help men that had relationship, not relationship issues. Their issue was they couldn't find a relationship. These men were just trying to get dates. And they would want the pickup lines because they think it's about the words. And then they'd come in to the programs that my boss was making at the time, and they'd realize, whoa, I could have all the words in the world, but if I'm not confident, a woman is going to know that.
It's about the energy.
Exactly. And we had a program called Deep Inner Game that became one of the most popular selling programs. No one would ever buy that program first, though.
Okay.
So what I would make sure to do is when you're telling the story of your products, don't ever forget why they think they're coming to you. They think they're coming to you to fit in that dress that they saw, that they love. They think they're coming to you to look great on their wedding day or for summertime and bikini season.
Yeah, they'll get all that stuff.
Yeah.
Plus
So so let them know that. Don't ever stop letting them know that that's going to be there.
Okay, yeah.
So let's scoot back a little bit, because I think before all of this, people are going to want to know about who you are and why they should listen to you. And that comes from your story. So what happened in your life that brought you into this?
Well, I lived in Pennsylvania. I grew up in Pennsylvania, and definitely just lived a pretty average life. Went to college, got a job after college, started working. I had gained 30 pounds. I didn't like what I was doing. I was so unhappy, and when I was at home, I was literally just in my bed crying, and I thought, I can't live the rest of my life like this. But I felt very boxed into this is what you subscribe to, this is what you need to do the rest of your life. I had a few pivotal moments that showed me that no, you can actually create your life how you want it to be. And it really sent me on a journey. It started with nutrition school. Then I went to personal training school, learned a bunch of different personal training modalities. And it worked really well. I lost that 30 pounds. I felt amazing. So I started seeing a lot of clients. And then there was this moment where I started taking on the behaviors of my clients that I had never done before. So they would tell me, oh, I'm binge eating. I'd never binge ate before, but I started finding myself not walking past the refrigerator and pulling open the drawer and just eating a whole bag of like shredded cheese. What ended up happening is I gained the 30 pounds I lost back.
Wow.
Plus another 10. And I thought, that's okay. Like, I teach people how to lose this weight. I lost that weight. I'll just do the same thing. And this time it didn't work. And so it was my profession. And that put extra stress and extra pressure on it. And I was like, I have to get this weight off. I tried everything I had tried. I tried new things, like I started eating, like not eating enough food. I started exercising too much. And, luckily, again, there were some little shifts and things that came along the way that showed me there's something far deeper going on here than how much you work out and how healthy you eat. And I started asking myself, what beliefs do I hold about my body right now? And what am I creating based off of those beliefs? And I started going, oh, well, if I have extra weight on my hips and thighs, what does that mean? So I dove into that, and I was like, oh my God, that makes total sense. Yeah, of course. Like, I was holding the weight of the world on my shoulders, and I was trying to look strong from the outside when I felt broken on the inside. So I started working back through my own beliefs, and as I did, the weight started to come off like fast and easy, and I was like, what's going on here?
So this is fascinating, and there's two really important core concepts that I want to talk about. One is a core part of your story, The fact that you lost the weight, then gained it back, and then had to realize what you needed to do to make it sustainable is big. And that's a differentiator with you and other folks who have weight loss stories. And the inner work, this is the second core concept that I want to focus in on, is that you figured out something unique. And I think it's important that you let your clients know, potential clients or potential fans or whoever they are, is that you have a unique way of approaching weight loss that actually works and is sustainable. And you do. Tell me the name of your company again. Body Built by Love. Body Built by Love. Okay, so you remember at the beginning I said that's a good name. I think there's another level. Because you figured out something unique, right? Is that something that you figured out on your own? Is this emotional thing with the body?
Yeah, I mean, I really just started piecing it and following just my own journey to like, whoa.
What's your last name?
Hendel.
I really like the Hendel method because you're saying that this is something, you're putting a stamp that you created this.
Yeah.
And whether it's your last name or not, you could name it something else. But calling it something method, and that's putting your flag in the sand that this is your method for weight loss, for sustainable weight loss, that you developed as a result of your experience in having lost weight, gained it all back, and then realizing what it needs to be done to make it sustainable. But calling it the Hendel method is pretty powerful for personal branding as well. You know, I know you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
You have a lot of you have a lot of clients that have had success with this.
Lots.
So, I mean, the Hendel method works because you've got the success. Body Built by Love is good, but there's a lot of books with body and love in the title.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I think putting the flag in on your method sets you apart and lets people know that this is something brand new, unique, and that for someone who has tried everything and failed, the uniqueness is everything.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. So hopefully that's helpful.
Yeah, very helpful.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks.
Oh, and how do people find out more about you?
Oh, on all social media, I'm at Steph Hendel.
At Steph Hendel.
Yep.
Okay, great. All right. Thanks, Steph.
Thank
it was
you.
a lot of fun. On every episode of Storycrafters, I teach you tricks and tools to make your own stories more engaging. And hey, you're going to be telling these stories for the rest of your life, so you're going to want to learn as many of these as possible. Click on the box above, watch another episode now so you can get new tools and tricks. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.